Now back in London, Haye's base is the team gym under a railway arch close to Vauxhall, a couple of miles from where he was born. The Haymaker is home. And when night falls, the city comes alive, and so does Haye.
It's the fight I've been begging for years, literally, and it's around the corner. I can taste it, I can smell it. You know, training's gone great. I'm in good shape, and I'm ready to show the world what the Haymaker's all about.
The popular image of Haye is of a brash, instinctive and open individual who courts publicity. But the reality is that he has always kept his private life exactly that. And his training for this challenge, where unpredictability and effective tactics could be everything, is also shrouded in secrecy.
I'm not going to tell you what we've been doing, but it's all specific for Wladimir, strengths and weaknesses. It worries me how confident I am, so I keep having to check myself, go back and put on the highlight reel of Wladimir just so I can see him at his best, and that brings me back down to earth. And when I look at him in real time throughout a fight, I just get more and more confident.
Myself and Adam have had a plan for Wladimir for a long time now. You know, we've watched his fights, we've watched the way his opponents have gone after him and what they've done, and no one's ever tried to do what I'm going to do. So I think he's going to be in a bit of a shock. He's going to be in his uncomfort zone from very early on in the fight. And I believe, you know, once my trademark Haymaker starts connecting on that chin of his, you know, sooner or later he's going to be down for the count.
Adam Booth emerged as a trainer, as Haye emerged as a fighter. Since then, the coach has stuck firmly to his own beliefs and philosophies.
Sting him, think first, sting him and be gone.
Often defying established opinion, only for subsequent results to reveal a rare insight.
How have the judges seen it? How have they read all of that?
From London, England, and no!
He did get it right. The judges did appreciate the tactics.
Still, there is mistrust and doubt when Booth agrees to let his protege, George Groves, take on undefeated Olympic sensation James DeGale on a Frank Warren show. In a poll of Booth's contemporaries in Boxing Monthly, 29 of 31 picked DeGale to triumph. At the O2 Arena, the heavyweight star is on hand with a suitably strong supporting cast.
Wait a minute, I gotta check. He's going to be the first guy that I think Klitschko's fought that can move and punch and is going to win. You know, I mean, he's got the mindset of a winner. And I think he only wants to have one or two more fights, and he's going to go out winning.
As Booth and Groves ready themselves for battle, they're not the only ones feeling a certain apprehension.
I actually get more nervous for George's fights than my own. You know, when it's me, I'm in control of it, but you know, it's all down to George now. This is where myself and Adam and the world find out whether George is a big player in world boxing.
It is left for Groves to answer all the questions.
With right hand from Groves, raiding tactics, and then away again. DeGale, just a little bemused perhaps.
This is not the Groves he expected.
I think the tactics are brilliant by the Groves corner. I think Adam Booth has got it spot on.
This is clever stuff. Groves steps it up.
More patient, more patient.
They both claim the victory. But which way will that go?
St. George!
Groves comes up with the upset.
The game plan was perfect. He can beat him long, he can beat him short. This time around, we prepared to beat him long.
Perhaps because it is the most individual of sports, where souls are laid bare. Faith in those backing you, in their strategies and in their inherent qualities, is often as crucial as physical strength, as crucial as speed and power of punch.
I believe in Adam 100%. Everyone in the team does. You know, George does. He followed instructions to the letter tonight, and he's won. You know, if I do the same against Wladimir, which I second, then I'm just as confident I'll come away with a victory.
Wladimir and big brother Vitaly Klitschko grew up in the Ukrainian Soviet Republic, the offspring of a colonel in the Air Force and a school teacher. Due to their size and athleticism, the two siblings were selected for the state boxing program, where they both excelled, as Vladimir's prolific unpaid career culminated with Olympic gold. Now, as he prepares to box for the 199th time, amateur and pro, the 35-year-old is keen to limit the inevitable wear and tear on his impressive build. Implementing water resistance training while shunning the more traditional road work and skipping.
In the morning, in the evening, every day.
Fluent in 4 languages and a championship-level chess player with a doctorate in sports science, Wladimir is renowned for his intellect. But it's his hulking body that powers a multi-million-pound industry.
He's working today with the pads, with a manual, and my job is prepare him for doing that, and I stretch him first. We stretch the legs, the whole body, arms, what's important for boxing. You have to use the whole body. That's the reason we stretch all parts of the body.
You know, if I was married, I probably would say, he knows my body better than my wife.
Although only one man is entrusted to protect the real tools of the trade, the legendary trainer Emmanuel Stewart takes a painstaking half-hour to bandage each fist before their boxing tutorial.
Who, Emmanuel? He has no idea what he's doing, but somehow he's doing it pretty good. Emmanuel has been around for double of my life, I guess, in boxing.
Wladimir is very particular and meticulous about everything, but I am also, so we work good together. And from experience, you learn the certain areas where to keep the pressure in some areas is not so important. But the hand, everything has to be pretty much taken care of very well, because this is the weapon that you must operate from, and they take a big pounding. And if they're not together and not healthy, you have a problem.
It's always fun to work with Emmanuel, and actually, you know, sometimes we're doing pads, we just talk.
So, we'll take control.
Emmanuel and I, we're kind of on the same page, so the way he thinks, the way I think. Definitely, Emmanuel Stewart is not just a Hall of Fame trainer, but he's also a genius in ring and in boxing. The thing with Emmanuel, he's not changing you. He just lets you be yourself. He's not breaking and making in a way like, I'm telling you, you gotta do it this way because that's my style, that's the way I do it. He's not acting this way. He's basically let me do what I want to do, and just, as I said, makes little corrections, and I would call it fine-tuning.
There is an irony that as Stewart plots the downfall of Haye, his mind often drifts back to another British heavyweight, one whose enormous potential he helped realize, Lennox Lewis.
I often call Wladimir Lennox, and I've been doing it now for nearly 7 years, and Wladimir just laughs and keeps going, but it's not just because of the verbal similarity of the beginning of the names, but the personalities are so much alike. Not only both guys are heavyweights, very big guys, both are chess players, they both are very detailed about everything that goes on in their training camp, ask a lot of questions, And even when they box, they both box as if they're playing a chess game. They always say, well, if I make this move, this guy may counter this. They both think too much in the ring for me. But both are very talented.
Wladimir and Emmanuel share a belief that boxing is a science. But even as they work together in focused harmony, endlessly rehearsing moves and strategies, they are fully aware that even science has its flaws.
Because of the emotions that are coming into this fight with Wladimir and David Haye, I don't think that Wladimir is going to fight his normal 12-round, systematically punish a guy and dissect him type fight. I think he's going to be a little overly aggressive in this fight, and which means it could be early knockout both ways. But I think the fight's going to be explosive early. I don't think the fight's going to go past the 4th round.
Glamour and fame and everything what you have been building up in the past years, you can lose it at 1 second. And that's why this danger of or a chance to lose everything, or that you can actually have a failure, makes you super bright, super awake and concentrated, and it gives you also satisfaction and love to the job what you do, and that's exactly the job for boxing and being a heavyweight champion.